Alright guys, so today I'm gonna show you a trade that, it turned out to be bad trade. Okay, I'm gonna show you an example and how to handle it. So here you can see this is SKLUSDT. This is scale network. I actually noticed it is already down by 95%. Okay, it was at this level. I thought that, okay, it's probably is going to go up, right? I bought it around here. So you can see this green candle. I thought this is going to go up because it has been down by 95%, guys. So I actually long positions on Binance Futures. If you see on CoinMarketCap, you can see that it is already 95% below its all-time high, and I think it was, it's going to go up, but it actually keep going down. As you can see, 8 hours later, you can see it still keep going down from here to here. And now I'm start to worry, what is scale now? I honestly don't know what coin is this. I didn't even do my research. So lesson learned, guys, you must do your research, right? You must know what is this coin and what does it do? What happened with the trading volume? You can see the volume actually has been decreased by 45%. If you follow my guide, I told you specifically, find coins that have big trading volume that is less volatile. Okay, this one is very low, only 23 million. If you were to compare with DOT, right, DOT trading volume is over 1 billion. So this is healthy, and you can see a lot more people are trading 60.5% in the last 24 hours. And if you compare with Phantom, you can see Phantom is even lower than Phantom, guys. Phantom is 300 million. Scale was 23 million. And even Phantom down by 26%. So this is a healthier trading volume, which is the Polkadot one. You can see the comparison, right? So it start to worry me, and then I starting to go to the Twitter, and I want to see what's happening. What the hell is a scale network? And I just want to see if they are still active or not. If the Twitter is not active, rest assured they are gone already. So I see, okay, they are pretty active 5 hours ago, and I want to see what's happening. So a lot of this, most of us don't even understand what's happening here. So they kind of have some project, okay. Someone are mentioning them. So nothing that extraordinary. They have this announcement. It's being built on scale. So, probably they have good project. But it doesn't really matter, guys, okay? It's our money. It's not their money. So what I would do is that I probably will set a cut loss here. Now, if you see on my Binance here, you can see my scale USDT. I bought it. This is a long position with the green B. You can see my entry price is at 685, which is around here. Okay, which is around here 685, because with this green candle I thought it's going to go up, but that time I didn't notice the RSI. It was oversold. Actually, you should never buy up when the RSI is oversold. So if you see the past performance, let me show the 1-day chart. It's even lower than, it almost goes to their ICO, during their first initial coin offering, which is around here. It should be dead already, because it literally goes back to the ICO. And if you see the all-time low in the coin market cap, is 0.05, right? It's literally almost goes back to literally the first day they start the coin. So it's already very, very bottom. If it goes any lower, I think it should be dead. But we never know. It's crypto, man. Someone can pump it, a whale can pump it. But I don't want to take big risks. What I would do here, you can see, although you can see my liquid price is still strip, you cannot see my liquid price, right? But I want to be very, very safe. So I'm going to set a stop loss. I will probably put it 0.05. Okay, and I will lose $54, which is cool. You know, if it goes down like 0.01, I would lose a lot more money, right? You know, so I'm gonna play it safe. $54, you know, it's better than, again, if it was to go down even more. It's possible, guys. Okay, don't say not possible. It's possible. This is crypto. So, you know, $54, it hurts, but suck it up, right? Suck it up. You gotta tell yourself, this is a very valuable lessons. And then going forward, don't repeat that mistake. Okay, don't repeat stupid mistake again that you did. So, okay, you learn a lot, right? Every time you want to start a coin, do some analysis first, see what's happening. And that time I bought it when it was at the overbought area. I should never open a long position when it was at the overbought area. So this is the problem. Then it is below the moving average, right? It's below the moving average. So you should open only short positions. So that's another lessons that I learned. So I'm gonna just set a stop loss, so I kind of have some peace in mind. I wouldn't have nightmares. So $54, I'm like, nah, just let it be. Very costly mistakes, and hopefully we can learn something together here, guys. Although, you know, you still have good chance though to go up. It's just a little bit like gambling, but I do think that they have potential. But, you know, we don't really know what's going on at the back end, right? Is someone manipulating the price or whatever? Again, definitely something is very, very risky when you trade a coin that have very low market cap and very low trading volume. Try to find coins that is healthy. A coin like this, you know, is pretty healthy. And hopefully this video kind of helped you. I just want to show you not just the good trades, I want to show you the bad trades as well that I make. And probably most of you make a lot of bad trades as well. And make sure you make a journal, write down what were your mistakes, and then what can you do differently next time.